Hundreds more National Guard troops are now in the nation's capital as part of the Trump administration's federal takeover to combat crime. We know more are on the way. At least 3 Republican governors now agreeing to send additional state National Guard troops to assist in the president's plan. This is new information tonight since we came on the air. The administration says they may be asking for more help going forward. NewsNation correspondent Libbey Dean live at the White House with the very latest we're learning tonight. Libby.
Natasha, a stunning show of force headed to our nation's capital. Now 3 states, Ohio, South Carolina, and West Virginia, have agreed to deploy National Guard troops here to Washington, D.C. And this really started as this single state move, with West Virginia earlier this morning making an announcement with its troops. Now this really turned into this multi-state mobilization. Ohio is sending 100 guardsmen. South Carolina is going to send 200, and then West Virginia is actually leading the charge here, with up to 400 troops headed to our nation's capital. So it's this coordinated push to support the Trump administration's crackdown on crime that we've been seeing play out on the streets here. And the Department of Defense has actually explained the increase in force to NewsNation, saying, quote, the Secretary of Defense is authorized to mobilize additional National Guard forces as needed in coordination with state governors who may be asked to augment this mission. And that is what they are doing. The Pentagon also saying that other states could be asked to send their guardsmen to D.C. So we could see this escalate more than just the trio, West Virginia, Ohio, and South Carolina. And we're also learning tonight that those National Guard troops who are patrolling here in D.C., they may soon start carrying weapons. That's according to a White House official. And it's really this major shift after officials previously said that troops would not be armed in the streets of D.C. So we also got these new numbers released today that show overnight law enforcement in D.C. arrested 52 people, bringing the total arrests since this operation began to 240 people. And a lot of those people are illegal immigrants. And the increase in troops actually is also causing this major outrage. Earlier today, dozens of anti-Trump protesters took to the streets surrounding troops on the National Mall, yelling in officers' faces, telling them to leave. Free D.C. Free D.C. Free D.C. So these protesters are unhappy with the federalization of D.C. and the show of force in our nation's capital that we're seeing play out on the streets. And the Department of Justice actually rolled back its plan to effectively take over the D.C. Police Department. The Trump administration rewriting this executive order that would have originally put this DEA Administrator Terry Cole in charge of the MPD, the Metropolitan Police Department. Now instead, the head of the D.C. Police will stay in their position, and Cole will instead have to make these specific requests through that agency instead of run it up. Now, it comes after the D.C. Attorney General actually sued the Trump administration, arguing the scope of Bondi's executive order broke federal law, and that judge did ultimately agree with the prosecution here, asking both sides to work it out. Bondi then walked back that part of the executive order, and that order, part of the executive order, actually aimed to take control of the MPD, and D.C. officials quickly actually chalked this up to a win. Let's take a listen to them.
In all cases, those services must be requested to the mayor to be provided by the chief of police, not a hostile takeover of our police. And if it means standing up to the president, standing up to the attorney general to ensure that the laws of our country are followed, we will do that.
There were some concessions made here because Pam Bondi is actually still demanding D.C.'s mayor, Muriel Bowser, and the MPD assist federal officers in their immigration enforcement here in the Capitol. And we're also learning that there's going to be more hearings in that case in the coming days, so that's going to continue to develop. The DOJ, they have a lot on their plate right now. They're also charging a former trial lawyer and contractor for what you can see happening in this video going viral, showing this former DOJ staffer who was fired after this incident. They got angry. He hit a law enforcement officer with that Subway sandwich and then ran away, as you can see there. Now, since that man was arrested, he's now been released from custody, but he is facing these felony assault charges. And Natasha, those charges could actually land him up to 8 years in prison.
8 years in prison. Wow. All right, Libbey Dean, tracking all of that for us. We really appreciate it live at the White House. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.